Spider-Man 2 is a phenomenal game. It has incredible gameplay, graphics, and story. The combat and traversal aspects are so groundbreaking. Yet, while playing, there's a major problem that I've encountered, and it has to do with the story. Now before I continue, I'm going to be getting into some minor spoilers about the storyline, so proceed with caution. Playing as Miles should feel different from playing as Peter. Yet both Spider-Men have a very similar skill tree. They both are super overpowered, and it really feels like we're not playing as Spider-Man, it feels like we're playing like Thor or something. I understand that Miles is essentially a supercharged version of Peter, so I feel like they should have given Peter the more gadgets and more sneak skills, and Miles could be like the power. Having Miles and Peter basically have the same skills kind of takes away from the whole two-person gameplay, and it kind of feels the same. Another issue that doesn't help at all about the two Spider-Men is the fact that Miles' story is so much more weak and more boring compared to Peter. Like, Peter is literally trying to save his best friend, fighting the Venom symbiote, fighting his inner demons, doing all that. Meanwhile, Miles is just doing a bunch of side quests. He feels a lot less invested in the storyline, and that sucks especially more at the end, as Miles is the one who sort of fights the final symbiote. Like, Miles and Harry have had no prior conversations in the entire story up until the very final moment, and the final boss being between Miles and him feels like a very big missed opportunity and is so much less impactful. Speaking of boring storylines, they should have cut out a lot of the random things. Like the Mary Jane mission, it was in the first game, no one liked it. It was in the second game, no one liked it. I feel like they just had that just to pad the runtime of the game. One thing I really liked was Kraven. He is such a cool villain, and I was begging to see more of him, but again, he didn't feel like he was used completely. It felt like more of his henchmen were just doing everything for him. He didn't have much to do in the story other than just stand around menacingly. Personally, I think they should have added more things for Kraven to do in the game. And Venom as a villain was also really cool, but Kraven, I think, outperformed him. Like I said, I really love the game, and the story is very unique but flawed. I think overall it's a solid game, and everything about it is still phenomenal, and I still like it a lot, but those were just some of the major problems I found. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.